Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Nurhani. I'm from English Department 2017. Now, I want to presentation about my proposal in the title to analyze the students' frequent difficulties in the speaking class. Okay, for the contents, there is background, significance, research question, research objective, and the last, research methodology. Next, for the part 1 is background. Background of study. In Indonesia, students are required to have language competence. One of the competencies in question is communicative competence, which is knowing how to use language well. It means that the main purpose of teaching and learning English is to make students able to use all aspects of the language field. English is one language of international language, and language is used not only in writing but also in speaking as a means of communication. It's not enough for students if they only learn grammar, but also students can practice all common patterns, shapes, or words until they can use them correctly. English language is not viewed as knowledge but also as a life skill. That is skill in communication. As the result, the purpose of teaching and learning English no longer to make students know about the language but to make students able to use the language. Teaching English at junior high school as stated in the curriculum is to develop student communicative and English regard to the macro scale of reading, writing, speaking, and listening. For the part 2 is significance. Significance of the study. This study examines what kinds of difficulties students feel in the learning process at speaking class. For the part 3 is research question. The study is conducted to address the following problem. For the first, what are the difficulties in the speaking class? And for the second, how do you overcome difficulty in English speaking? For the part 4 is research objective. Here, answer of the research question. Based on the problem above, the purpose of the research can be said as follows. For the first, to find out the difficulties of students' experience in speaking class. And for the second, to know what should we do of the problems regarding the learning difficulties in the speaking class can be resolved. For the part 5 is about research methodology. This research is attempt to know the causes of the students' difficult learning speaking. The study employed three techniques of collecting data, namely observation, questionnaire, and interview. They are interview based on UR 1996 theory. The observation was carried out to find out students' participation errors in grammar and pronunciation and the fluency in speaking skill activity. The interview was conducted to know student participants' difficulty in grammar, pronunciation, and the fluency in speaking skill activity. Factors that hinder students from speaking and the causes of such factors as was as in the solution to overcome these factors. The findings of this research show that the students encountered difficulties in speaking English due to some factors, namely inhibition, nothing to say, low or uneven participation, and mother tongue use. And right? And these difficulties were in the form of fear of making mistakes, shyness, lack of vocabulary, grammar knowledge use, little thinking time in group discussion, and the use of Indonesian language to use the teacher's question, and also to talk with their classmates. Other factors that made the students have difficulties in speaking English were lack of confidence and less support of the environment. The researchers should suggest the English teacher to improve the performance and have other strategies to teach speaking. And in addition for me, the result of this study is expected to be useful of the next research as the reference in conducting further research about students' difficulties in learning speaking. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for give me attention and thank you so much you have heard me and I want to say sorry if I have some mistakes and see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.